Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
What's up, everyone? It's Anna, that Star Wars girl.
And I'm teen sensation Billy Tucci.
And you guys are watching Comics Cult.
Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now.
Yeah, what's up, Comic Cult Nation? What's up, Phil? What's up, everybody? How's it going? We're back. Well, I'm back. Phil's back. Spoiler's not back.
No.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We've been on a hiatus a little bit. You know, everything from family to fires. Yeah, it's been a little rough. Evacuations and everything. It was pretty rough. So the videos kind of took a back seat. We're coming back online, doing the whole Thursday night FOC. This is going to be no longer the Dirty Dozen. It's the FOC countdown. So
we're just
going to count it down. Really no numbers, just kind of throw out what's out there, give you guys a little look like we normally do at some cover buys, some honorable mentions, kind of a blast of everything else, and then we'll focus on a few individual books for this FOC. If at any point in time you guys have any questions in regards to the previews pull box, go ahead and type it in the chat. Let us know. I'll be more than willing to pull it up and we can have Phil talk us through it and you guys can see live. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Anything, Phil? What's up? What's going on?
I'm doing all right. It's been a long minute I've been on here.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, like Squirrel said, any questions, anything, let us know. I will probably do an updated video on how to get to the Lunar Distribution website, because I was talking about that with Mr. Ward this week. You cannot sign up on that website unless you're a retailer, but you are free to look at all of the upcoming books. And it shows stuff that doesn't pop up on previews.
Yeah, Penguin does the same thing. They have a site where you can look at it too. You can't sign up for it, but you can at least see everything.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Yeah, we're going to start off with old favorite, Squirrel's Nuts. These are cover buys. This is the FOC week of cover buys, okay? If you were ever into foil covers, you're about to go broke. This week is the week for foil cover buys. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, Absolute Wonder Woman, the Super Sons, right? Wasn't it Super Sons that just came out that had the blue Superman logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we got Absolute Wonder Woman #1. It's got the logo foil design variant as well. Also, for the same book, we have a Jim Lee foil cover. This is a beautiful cover, and it's going to be shiny.
That's the one I'm getting. Yep. I'm not too crazy about the insignia covers. That the Jim Lee variant. Oh yes.
The logo covers are, I mean, they're cool for what they are, especially when they're in shiny. But this one is a really beautiful cover.
Oh yeah.
We've also got starting up the Trick or Treat covers done by Kelly Jones. So Harley Quinn's got one, and Superman has one. Pretty interesting. Conan the Barbarian. This is a FOC virgin cover, which means you have to order it on FOC in order to get it. You can't get it afterwards. All right, and this it's kind of an interesting cover.
Yeah.
They're blocked out. There's shiny stuff right there. They're blocked out. All right, getting into the whole foils here. All right, Daniel Sempier had all-in foil variants. Yes, this is a thing. This is a thing throughout a lot of DC comics this week. So hold on.
And this is for
Detective Comics. Yeah, this is Detective Comics. Detective. Yep. There's a mistake. I was wondering. I was like, no, I think I got them all. Nope, never. So Detective Comics 1090 cover key, all in foil variant.
You know what with all these
What's up?
covers? You know what he's doing with all these images, these covers?
No, I sure don't.
You know the Scotty Young, the big marbles?
Yeah, like that
Same
poster?
thing. This is going
Oh.
to be on a wraparound foil for the upcoming Justice League Unlimited.
Nice.
So all of these are going to be put together in one big wraparound.
Well, then, heck, I think I'm going to have to get all of the all-in shiny covers and then get the wraparound like I did with the big Marvels.
Yep.
Interesting. That Harley, the face looks a little funny, though. I don't really like the face.
Yeah.
I got Power Girl and Superman. Both have shiny foil all-in covers. Green Lantern Dark, #1. This is also a foil. This is going to look amazing in foil. I'm getting it just for a cover buy. I like Green Lantern. I'm probably not going to read this one because this cover is just beautiful. All right, here we go. Series Spotlights, new #1s, and series continued. This is all stuff that we've talked about in the past. We're not really going to talk too much about right now, but we'll see what Phil likes. We'll see what I like, and you'll kind of get the idea of what's on FOC. Starting with Image. What do you see, Phil?
Let's see. Rook.
Yeah, Void Rivals.
Yep.
I
I hear Tin Can Society's pretty good. I know they had a printing error with the first one where they printed the wrong cover on issue 1.
Creep shows always, you always know what you're going to get with that.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. This one was weird. Something is killing the children #0. I don't know what that's all about. Are they rebooting it? Are they starting over? I don't know.
Something. It's pretty late in the series to add a issue 0 there.
Yeah. DC, not much in the way from DC, but there you go.
Now, for those unaware, the Absolute comics coming from DC is DC's answer to the Ultimate Universe in Marvel.
Yeah.
If anything, go with the #1s. If you like it, pick it up from there. And at least pick up the #1 issues.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I can already foresee in the near future, a lot of people will be like, hey, do you guys still have the Absolute Origins or Absolute Power this or what? And no. Should have FOC'd it back then. All right. Marvel. Let's see. Marvel. There's going to be a Psylocke #1. That's kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
The Zombie Oats is finishing up right there.
I haven't read that.
The Deadpool team up people like, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, that's not a big showing from Marvel either. Dynamite! Yeah, 900,000 covers, only 5 entries. The cool thing is the Powerpuff Girls Halloween special, they do have a foil of that. So if you were a Powerpuff Girl fan back in the day, there's a foil. There's also a Virgin foil, but the Virgin foil is $30. So I don't know. The regular foil's not that much. And the indie wrap up of everything else indie. Yeah, this is where the big list comes in. Let's go ahead and look through here. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan.
Okay.
Dark Untold Strange Detective #1. That sounded interesting when I read the little synopsis, but it wasn't something I wanted to put on a list and talk about fully. Just like FML.
Yeah.
FML sounded interesting, but I know some people are going to read the solicitation for it and be like, "Ugh." So that's why I was I was a little hesitant to put that on the list, talk about it very much, but it is in the horror genre vein coming into this spooky season.
Yeah. And they got your blip map there, so you can get your little polybag cover.
Yep. And then Lovecraft Unknown Kadath variant cover pack. Okay, this Lovecraft Unknown Kadath thing has already been out, but these are new covers, variant covers for, you get the whole pack of all the issues that are out for the series, but it's limited to 100 copies of this bundle. Yeah, I haven't seen us in a bit. Yeah, we've had some issues. Half the state was burning down, and Acorn One had to evacuate. So we didn't really have a chance to do any videos. So now we're back to doing them. But yeah, only 100 copies. So it's very limited. Allocations will happen, but you can always, if you really liked the Lovecraft thing, put it on your FOC. Maybe you'll get one of the 100 copies. What else we got? Ram God.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of people that like Ram God.
Yeah. Took forever for number 1 to come out. I think number 2 came out before number 1 came out, but hey. And I think that's about it. Yeah, we got some FOC honorable mentions. This is just what the heck. Here you go. It's the packs. All right. Just like the limited to 100 pack of the Lovecraft one, this is Children of the Black Sun. A bunch of variant covers. I remember reading about half the issues of Children of the Black Sun. It was okay. I was all right with it. I just never got a chance to finish reading it all. I'm actually going to be picking this up because it's limited to 150 copies. So it is on my FOC. We've also got He Who Fights with Monsters.
Okay.
Right here. Like this was on All Hallows Eve, a community struggles under the boots of the World War II bad guy machine. Supernatural forces come to play. That's variant cover pack, limited to 125 copies. All on board for all of that. The refreshments. Let's go out to the lobby. This is the So, as we know, there's no numbers. Numbers don't matter. None of these are in any particular order whatsoever. None of them are higher than the other, better than the other. But Spoiler does have some spoiler seal of approvals on here. So, there you go. Oh, man. DC Horror Presents number 1 of 3. This is an anthology of a bunch of horror stories from DC, but just looking at that cover right there with Superman, man, I'm a big horror fan. I like horror comics. When you start doing DC horror stuff at the spooky time of the year, that I love the spooky time of the year, yeah, I'm on board.
And one of the writers is David Desmausen. He was a Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad.
Didn't he just
Night
do
versus
the
Summer?
Knights and Samurai? Yeah. My brother actually really liked that. He called me and had me pick it up for him, and then he was like, "Can you get the other issues for me?" And I was like, "Well, heck yeah, I can go on to previews in my pull box and set up a subscription for that specific series, and I will get all the issues." So that's what I did for him. Some other covers. Frank VA cover.
I like that Dave Johnson cover.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Man. Spooky season's great. Love it. All right, next on the list. Exiles. Number 1. Cullen Bunn does a lot of horror stuff. Some are hit, some are miss. But in my opinion, I think I've read more hits in his horror stuff than I have the not so good stuff from his horror side. So might give this one a try. Let's see.
6 of his children from 6 mothers attending a funeral of a father they never met.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They possess infernal powers, but they come at a terrible price. It's going to be interesting. And the demonic debtors have come to collect. Ooh, interesting. There's a real, like, Cthulhu-esque tentacle hentai kind of cover. All right, here we go. Moving right along down the list. The countdown, if you will. Oh, here we go. This is another distillery book, all right? Every time we have these distillery books, we're going to get a wall of text because the books, the covers, they're huge. And in order to see them properly, I can't change the aspect ratio enough, so. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Let's go ahead and give yourself a sec to read this.
Well, I still need to read Missionary.
Missionary.
That's the one by Brian Stegman.
That wasn't the one where it was like the old timey, like erotic stuff, right?
No, that was Soma.
Soma, yeah, I didn't like.
No, Missionary just came out this week.
Oh yeah, it had a Scotty Young cover.
Yep. Yes, it
yes, I haven't read that one yet either. It's actually on the table out in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and check the covers for this though. There's cover A. It's pretty cool. Oh, I remember this one now. I went over this solicitation. It's kind of like I want to say like a early 1900s or whatever Batman that kills people. It's kind of like this vigilante that starts killing people, bad guys, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. And there he is. There's another cover. And then the final cover.
Interesting.
And now the other one. Oh yeah, the blank cover. Another one in the countdown. Dwellings All Hallows Eve special number 1. Okay, check it out. This is a spoiler seal of approval. All right, we've all liked Dwellings the first time around. This is a Halloween special one. I'm going to be picking it up. Problem is, yesterday when I looked at FOC, this book was on FOC. When I looked today, this book wasn't on FOC. So it may be coming back around on FOC next week. But if you still want it, keep an eye out for it. We're just letting you know it is going to be there. Let the shop know that you want it, all that good stuff. And I remember the first Dwellings when it came around. Not many people got it. And then all of a sudden it was a mad dash. Everybody wanted it. And there's cover B. Another number in the countdown. You ready for this one, Phil?
Let's see what we got.
Here you go. What do you got to say about this one?
Did the other ones ever make it out?
I think Lipstick Klika got canceled.
And then there's that other one with the Asian gang.
I don't think that one came out. The Vampire Cadillac one did come out a long time ago, though.
And I know there was one we talked about, and I believe it was like based around LA. It was on FOC when we talked about it like almost a year ago, and I recently saw it on FOC again, like not even a month ago, for issue 1.
Interesting. But it's all this whole world right here is in development by Sony Entertainment, so it is going to be coming out. The X-Posse universe. Yeah, I think then we're going to start with Lipstick Plika, but the comic has stopped, so I don't know if they're still going to start with it or what, but whatever. See some covers. Cover B is actually pretty cool. I like it.
I like cover C.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. Cover E, a blank sketch, but this one, cover F.
Yep.
The flip hollow foil. Kind of cool. Another one in the countdown. This looks like a bad new. There's a punk band. Or punk guys. Yeah. Right here, I put this on here. Voices in my head. The reason I put this on here is because the voices in my head told me to do it. Eisner Award winner. Here you go. It's another horror-esque anthology type thing. A bunch of various artists. The big one is Simon Kodransky. He did. Help me out.
It was a town called. I can't remember.
No, he did that one where he did all those really cool covers for
Epic.
it. Epic. There you go. Something epic. That's it. So
And
there
he
you
did all
go.
that on his own.
Yeah. And those covers were amazing, man. I loved a lot of those covers. And he's going to be on board with this. So, hey, there you go. Only that one cover, though. So, another number that doesn't matter. Okay, what do you think of this? Because Spoiler was like super excited about this.
Well, this takes them back to a big comic boom in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I remember reading them back then. I would have to look them up online and read them again.
Clown Face Delgado. Nice. So yeah, he was big on this one. I'm sure he's really upset that he's not able to talk it up. But writer Tim Seeley.
Oh.
There you go. I think there's more covers for this one too. Yeah, cover B. Interesting. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Ward? How you doing? And here's another number that does not matter. But here we go. This I remember from back in the day.
Oh, yeah. The toy
Sectars. Yes. These were cool, man. These toys were awesome. Especially that bee thing right there. Where it actually had like the flock fuzz on it. Man. As soon as I saw this, it just took me back. Took me back to the day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But here you go. Cute little nostalgia trip right there. There's a couple other covers for it right there. Cover B and cover C. I think Spoiler would be like, the Nasselverse, and he'd be like, no.
Yeah, and they also have a blank variant for this one that I put on my Apple.
Yeah. A lot of times I won't put the blank ones on there because you're really the only one that I think gets them. I don't think anybody else really gets them. You get them and you use them. I don't think other people get them. But every once in a while I'll just leave the blank off, like, whatever. And there it is. Under 30 minutes. We didn't want it to be under 30 minutes this time, but there was a lot of other stuff going on. Spoiler apologized that he wasn't here, but he had some stuff to take care of. We are okay with that. He will be back next week.
Well, looking at your quote here, Batman got himself a star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah, there's a Jim Lee, Paul Dini, Burt Ward. There's a lot of people out there in Hollywood giving Batman that started being the first superhero to have a star on the Walk of Fame.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Batman's good. When I first did this one, I figured it was going to mess people up. And now it's just funny to me. That's a cool looking Superman there.
Yep. Alex Ross.
Speaking of which, the Kingdom Come documentary stuff he's currently got going on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting. If you enjoyed Kingdom Come, I'd go take a look at it.
I got special edition Blu-ray and an Emerald Blu-ray disc that is only going to be available. I believe it's in the first 48 hours. I'm not sure when it started, but it was only available the first 48 hours.
Nice. And there it is.
Yep.
That's all, folks. Let me go ahead and find my way back to this other button so I can push it. There it is. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody showing up, everybody coming back. Sorry we took a long vacation. Stuff happens. We are back now. We will give you your FOC goodness every Thursday night.
Yep. And later on, Mr. Ward can look back at anything he missed, because I don't believe we mentioned any Marvel books at all.
No, there were no Marvel books in the list. Marvel literally only had like 10 books total, I think. 10 or 12 books total, this entire FOC. So not a big showing. DC had a little bit better of a showing than they did, but I mean, indies are kind of where everything's at. Right? So whatever. But all right, got anything, Phil?
Nope. Well, it's good to be back. We'll see if we can be back again next week. We'll see how it goes.
Shouldn't be an issue. As always, later, Comic Gold Nation.
Later.